Here's how you can get your surfboard to the beach on a scooter. So in this kit, you get detailed instructions, mounted tubes with the small brackets attached, medium-sized brackets, a set of large-sized brackets, your upper arm post, and your lower arm post. So you have your small, medium, and large bracket. You'll want to test fit these brackets around your rack to see which one fits best. The rack on the Vespa uses a large bracket. Once you find the appropriate size bracket, you'll want to attach it to the clamp. Unthread the long bolt. The large end of the clamp will go against the bracket. Rethread the bolt. You'll then slide this onto the mounting tube. You can tighten it up some more. Then you'll want to unloosen this bolt. This should allow you to mount this onto your rack. So we have a loose fit of our brackets. So now we're going to take the time to finesse them into place. So my first intuition is to mount this bracket this way so I can get the maximum distance between these two posts. However, I feel that the way these two brackets are orientated on this bar, it'll just slowly droop down like this. So I'm gonna opt to put these brackets at an angle or more to the side to reduce the chance that they sag down. Now that we have the brackets more securely on there, you still want to make sure that this tube rotates so we can adjust the angle of the post. So you can see this is as far down the rack I can get. If I were to mount these posts on top, I could probably get this over to here, but I also like to carry things back here, so I like to have as flat of a surface as possible. So depending on how you want to set that up, you might want to take that into consideration. Before we tighten it all the way down, we want to insert the posts. And now we'll just tweak the posts. So this looks like a good angle right here. Just tighten it down the rest of the way. Again, alternating from the top bolt to the bottom bolt. So on this Vespa, this rear rack has a pretty significant rise to it. Most of the time when I have a board, this rear arm is usually one slot lower than the front arm. That way when I'm riding, the board stays pretty much parallel to the street. Find the middle of the bungee, drop it around the bar, bring it underneath the inside bar, feed the hooks into the eyelets. All right, here are a few things that I've noticed using this setup to get to the beach and back. I have the board on the right side of the bike. However, you control throttle with your right hand. So if your board were to like bounce off or bounce somewhere, you really don't have a free hand to grab it, or you gotta like reach under to stabilize the board. This rack setup, you can't put it on the other side. I've just, I set it up this way without thinking, and I've never swapped it. So I also carry 9-foot boards in here, and it is really, really tricky. I'm only about a mile from the beach, so I just suck it up. But the bars are too narrow to really make it stable. And if I go any faster than like 20 miles an hour, the wind really likes to grab a hold of it. And so I can feel a little oscillation in the front handlebars. If you wanted to go on 9-foot board, I would consider attaching the front bars to the front of the bike. I like to ride with the deck side facing the bike and the fins in the front. That way I can keep an eye on the fins and also the curve of the rocker in this orientation. When you're riding, the wind tends to push it into the bike versus if the rocker was curved the other way, wind would get up underneath and want to pull it away from you. So when you're not surfing, you can rotate the arms in. And go on about your ride like that. Or what I usually do is I just take the arms completely out